Looking forward.
Every time we get a retirement, we hear what it's like behind closed doors, and players will talk about it, and with some time past, they'll reveal some of the emotion that takes place. Tonight, thanks to Port Adelaide and Dominic Cassissi, we go inside as he announces to his teammates that his football journey ends this weekend.
Righto, your time, mate.
No worries, thanks, Kenny. Yeah, look, boys, just here to, or everyone, just here to announce that announcing my retirement. I just my body sort of got the better of me at the moment. If I break down, they're just crocodile tears, all right? Yeah, look, I'm just struggling to get up each week for the game. You know, we had a chat pretty early on in the year. It's probably around 6, 7 or 8, around there, where we knew it was going to be my last year, and try and play a few games and maybe rest up a bit to try and stay fresh throughout the year, but it just hasn't really worked. I've just gone in games a bit sore, and the pace of the game, really, I'm just battling, you know. So, yeah, it's been a unbelievable 14 years. Coming in here every day. Just really proud to be able to play for one club. Just grateful that I was able to get drafted. You know, when you get picked up, it doesn't really matter what number you go, but you just get given an opportunity. And you know, you need a bit of luck along the way with injuries and stuff, but you just got to try and make the most of it. And I've been, you know, pretty lucky with injuries, and I've just really loved every minute of the journey. Fortunate enough to be honoured to wear the #1 jumper for the club, you know, and be the captain for a while. As hard as it was just such an honour, and I never, you know, we went through some tough times all together, but I always just felt it really enjoyable to be able to do that. And Boki, the feeling you get when you put on that jumper, I don't know where you are. Yeah, mate, it's unbelievable. You can't describe it, and that's something I'll always cherish as well, is just being able to lead you blokes. So, yeah, thanks again for the whole club. I've just had it unbelievable. I've lived a dream for the last 14 years. I just can't thank the club enough. And all you boys, I just love every one of you, and yeah, it'll be as sad as it is. I do feel a bit of a sense of relief, you know, that I just know that I can't really do it anymore. So yeah, thank you very much, everyone.
And that's how much it means.
This is why you go mad at me when I get excited and stuff. That's what footy is. Mm-hmm. That is footy. You know, it's part of footy. Playing the game is footy, but talking like that, you know what about when he said, I'm so proud to be a one club person? That's what it means, you know. That was great. Thanks, Port Adelaide. And that's on behalf of everyone in watching at home and stuff. That was just fantastic.
And thanks to Dom, who's with us now. So, Dom, thank you, congratulations and welcome.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you very much.
You big sook. I'm only joking, Dom.
Going in there this morning, I thought it was cherry ripe and I wasn't going to break down at all. But, you know, it's amazing, you know, as soon as you stand up in front of the people you see every day for a long period of time, it's hard to hold the emotion back.
So does today contain relief or regret, or a mix of both?
No, it's definitely a sense of relief. Yeah, I've sort of been thinking about it along the way over the last probably couple of months, and you know, each week I've just been struggling to get up with my body, and I've sort of just been trying really hard to sort of try and overcome it. But I guess the last 2 or 3 games I've been out there, I've probably felt a little bit uncomfortable out there, to be honest, with the pace of the game, just how my body feels. I mean, going into games pretty sore still, and you know, I haven't really felt like that. And, you know, your first sort of 20, 30 games when you start out, you feel uncomfortable out there, but you know, like I said, it's been a bit of a challenge of late, and I definitely feel a sense of relief at the moment.
You get to the gates of heaven, Dom, and God says to you, describe yourself as a footballer. What would you say?
Oh God, I hate that question. But I don't know. It's just I guess when I was playing my best footy, I was an inside midfielder that was a pretty honest teammate. Really got the job. I did my best to try and get the job done each week, and I just based my game around effort, really. And it's like I said, I've just been privileged to play for such a long time and at such a great club.
I hope you saw it. Nick Maxwell retired yesterday. You retired today. You just said you're an honest player. I thought Maxwell was an honest player. I'm not putting you down at all here, Dom, but I can't recall. You might have won some BNFs, but whether you're the best player at Port Adelaide through your time or of any year, I don't know. But I reckon most of the football world, when they said it would have to describe Don Cassissi, they would have said, he was honest and he gave every inch of himself, much like Nick Maxwell did.
Yeah, look, you're probably right. Very accurate there, I suppose. And look, like I said, I had to work pretty hard to get into the side in the early 2000s. It took me, I only really played 18 games in my first 3 years. So I guess, my game was based around working hard and bringing effort each week to survive. And it got me a fair way, but it's all sort of caught up now. Yeah.
I'm fascinated because the potential of the prize here at the end of this year, being a tilt at the Premiership, was there any way that you thought maybe you could still be an insurance policy, or is that not to be true to who you've been with the club throughout?
Yeah, look, it's just not. I've sort of, like I said, the last few games out there, I haven't felt too comfortable and too confident in my body, and there's still a lot of footy to be played, and I know there's like 4 or 5 guys that are not beating down the door at the Maggies in the local comp that can come in and probably easily do what I've been sort of doing, of late. So, it's their turn to sort of take the reins, and people have asked, like you said, is it hard to sort of say goodbye now, leading into what looks to be some finals footy, and it actually made my decision easier. I'm just really happy with where the club's at, and I know there's guys that can come in and they'll take the club forward, and I'll just get just as much pleasure sitting back watching them go at it.
Make sure you have a great day on Sunday, doing it one last time.
No worries. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
Well done, Dom.
Dom Cassissi, who calls a halt to his career on Sunday with a farewell game against the Demons.